Welcome to another episode of Saint Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we are going to feature a nurse that was on the picket line for the current regime. And now she's telling other nurses that they aren't allowed another picket line. So you remember when Untold Stories told you that we was limited to certain things on the internet in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Well, a journalist has finally spoken out. We are going to give you those chilling untold stories and give you an opposite of what is going on right now in a sweet St. Vincent. Every day, I constantly tell my Vincentian people, don't wait until it hits the fan to say something. I already explained to you how good I am when it comes to technology. So if there is any fault in the system, I can give you an opposite once I see things are not going right. Do you think that I am making a joke when I tell you welcome to North Korea? A popular journalist by the name of Ernesto Crook came to Courage and he went live and he spoke out. He said that persons tried to take down his news page and his website, even having videos deleted from YouTube. He said that they were sending codes to him, whether by phone call or whether by messages. And I will explain those codes to you as we go along. He said that whenever there is a major event and he does a report on it, it is like that is when they start. So you see, recently, when the people came on the streets of St. Vincent, and he recorded that video when they were saying that the lady from Liu threw an object at the big man. Well, he caught the thing on camera. So it was circulating and everybody was saying, now yes, the lady is innocent. But you know, he was saying that those videos were taken down from YouTube. Somebody reported the man. And you see, I will tell you how YouTube works. He's saying that he did a report and some members of the big man's team. And when he updated the article, it was there for a while. All of a sudden, he noticed that he can't post anything else on his news site. And they limited it. They tell him that he's not allowed to post anymore. So the man is saying, how come CNN and BBC can post how many news they want on a daily basis? So on more than one occasion, it was problems for him. He lost a lot of revenue. He got on to a lawyer living overseas and he linked up with a technical specialist and they inquired about the matter. And he said that Facebook said that it had to be some big organization or some government organization or something, one out of the two. So he's saying that it has been years that he have been publishing news and so on. And nothing like that ever happened. But from the time he started to speak on certain matters, then they started. He had to provide things like ID, his business certificate for his news page and so on, to make sure that his thing is legit. You see, the thing is, I recognized the issue very early. It have a lot of technology personnel that I work along with, 3 youths, and we normally share ideas to fix problems when something goes wrong. All the time we were doing videos. You see, from the time the volcano erupted, and we start to explain certain things about the big man. Then we started to encounter certain problems as well. We noticed that whenever we said a bigger man, we started to see automated butter messages, 0.12 and all them kind of things there. But remember, we are specialists, so we dealt with the problem very early. So those can't show up here again. First, we was wondering if someone in Vinci is as good as us. But the messages were coming from places like China and places like India. So we knew that someone here had to have an outside hookup. So after we fixed the problem, nothing was going wrong. It was just that. Then the get rid of them ad started to show up itself a lot on everyone's page. It was even running on our channel. Then when we started to do the volcano videos and we talked about the bigger man, we noticed we couldn't see any type of ad and any news article or anything anymore. You remember? Time on time I spoke about that, and you can go and check back in some of my videos. I went on Cliplet News, we went on Honest to Crook News, and several other news sites. And even CNN and those news sites. And we noticed that we couldn't see any ads in St. Vincent. So you remember when I told you that someone was tampering with Ernesto's page? You see, one time we went on the site and we noticed that we could not find his news page at all because we went there to read up on a piece of article. So you remember when I got the information from my friend who run Cliplet News? And I read it out on the channel and told you that they put restrictions on certain things. And they are saying that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if you want to run a certain ads, you have to present your identification card. So all the time, I was conducting some investigations to try to find out who is responsible. I called up a member of my team and I told him that I recognize something with the Digicel data and Digicel modem, and he has a boat. So I asked him to check again and see if the ads are running on Digicel, and he told me yes. And I said, you know what? I would check with Flo and see. I remember, we know how things going in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Everybody seems to be a cover-up. So I walked like Sherlock Holmes. And I said, you know what? If I call a Flo in the day, they might say that they do not block the ads. So I waited until night when I could have gotten to a representative from another country. I called and I explained to her that the persons was seeing the ads from the Digicel data and the Digicel modem. And if they are blocked with the flu. And she said yes. So I said, why are they blocked the ads? But she said she doesn't know why. So I am asking Flo, who gave her the orders for you to do that? And I have the video because I screen recorded the call, so you cannot deny. I remember at untold stories. We are not on certain things. We are just about seeing progress. But a journalist like Ernesto Crook can file a lawsuit for inconvenience caused. And if you want to know if I am speaking the truth, and you have a phone from that telecommunications company, turn on any videos, whether on Facebook or on YouTube, and you would see that you don't see anything like ads. But download a VPN. Though you remember what Facebook told Honest to Crook, go back and check and you would see. Remember, these sites knows that some people are jealous and they would just keep reporting your page and your videos. But no little one man can take us on a video, now have a video removed. We had a video removed already by an organization and we could call them out, but we are not going to do that because we already fixed the problem. But if they try it again, then we'll have to do that. So you see, when I say that we are in North Korea, what I'm talking about. On Facebook, I saw someone reposted something that a retired nurse has said. She was saying that, there was about 20 nurses that went on the front line when the big man got the object. And she was saying, you know what, those nurses are going to be paid for that, they should not. But lo and behold, yesterday, I saw a picture circulating of that same nurse holding up a placard on the front line the time that the big man was trying to come into office. Isn't that unfair? To the people living abroad, you see what we have to go through in St. Vincent? As I said before, I have nothing personal against the big man. But we can't see wrong and say that it is right. I was not put on the earth to judge anyone. But if I can help, I would refuse to help out the people living in the ghettos. You see, and this is a problem we have. If I was the big man and Untold Stories was talking about me constantly, saying that there are persons in the shelters who need help, I would have said, you know what, Untold Stories, put me onto those persons. Let me get their numbers so I can reach out to them. But he's not saying anything. At Untold Stories, we did not make up anything to say that there is extreme poverty here. We did not make up any lies to say that unemployment is high. We did not make up any lies to say that $95 million is unaccounted for. We are not responsible for that. We did not make up any lies about injustice. As the people have spoken, they are seeing what is going on. Big man, 1784 454 3536. That's our WhatsApp number. And we told you we are willing to help out the youths when it comes to technology. So we can set up a meeting. Our entire team would come forward and we would discuss what we can teach the youths and keep them up to date with the latest technology. Remember, we are not finding fault with everything, you know. We are trying to create solutions that would take the country forward. It is same like we told you, we have to start putting everything in cans. With that being said, we just want to big up the entire population in the St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us. And those who are causing other blockings in St. Vincent, remember, I know who you are. So I'm telling you this. Leave the news articles alone. They have to do their job. Remember, do so not like saying, one day the favor might return. Karma is a funny thing, you know. What goes around comes around.